This isn't about printing. It's about better results with over 90 offices right across the country in residential, commercial and rural.
No mai, haere mai, welcome back to the New Zealand Secondary School Championships for Olympic weightlifting. We are at the Porirua Barbell Club in Te Whanganui Tara. My name is Devon Glover and this is session 3 for the male 81 and the male 89. Quite a large session today. We've got 15 lifters ready to roll and hit some big numbers on the board. So, as you can see here on the camera, we've got the lifting out back, which is the warm-up area for all of our lifters, and they're getting pulled together to be pulled out onto the stage. We're going to do a quick shout out to our sponsors while we wait. We've got Caltex, who are wanting to bring feel-good moments to our communities, which is why they are proud to partner with the New Zealand Sport Collective NZSC. Together, Caltex and the NZSC aim to increase participation in the wide range of sports available to secondary school students, from curling to rugby sevens, diving to basketball and everything in between. Caltex is supporting secondary schools from all around New Zealand with their sporting endeavours, as well as a number of national sport organisations who run secondary school tournaments nationwide. And we've also got Pure Athletic. They're a leading apparel provider in New Zealand who deliver high quality, cost effective sports apparel solutions into schools. The New Zealand Sport Collective is proud to be partnering with Pure Athletic and is joining its stable of other high profile partnerships such as the Breakers and Stephen Adams Teamwear. New Zealand Carbon Farming. New Zealand's leaders in carbon farming, being the reduction of emissions and production processes and increasing the sequestration of carbon in the landscape. New Zealand Carbon Farming Partnership will focus on directly supporting the communities in which their operations are focused. And then we have, of course, Whakata Māori, who are delighted to partner with New Zealand Sports Collective and welcome the new home of rangatahi sport for the next 2 years. Together, Māori Television and New Zealand Sport Collective will use their large community network of hero ambassadors, national sporting organisations, companies, schools and students to grow the awareness and values of sport and Māori culture. So what we're doing now is introducing each of the athletes. We had Michael Sheen from Shirley Boys High School, Keziah Parrish from Shirley Boys High School, Xavier Halliday from Shirley Boys High School, and that was Ethan Fox from Shirley Boys High School. So big turnout from them today. Sam Twomley from Nelson College.
Thomas Nicholson from Hutt International.
And we have Thomas Nicholson from Hutt International Boys School, also known as Hibs, from here in Te Whanganui Tara. Jack Swanson from Long Bay College. We've got a very active crowd today.
Auckland Grammar School.
And then we've got Angus Duncan from Auckland Grammar School.
Cole Jones from Tairi College.
Cole Jones from Tairi College.
Fraser Duncan from
Auckland Grammar School.
Hamish
Middleton from Hutt International Boys School. And Evan Taylor from Onehunga High School. Those are our athletes who will be competing today, and so they're going to be heading back out to the warm-up area to get themselves ready to go for their first lifts. Next we will be introducing the officials for the event.
Come on, technical officials, let's go, refs.
So we have some technical officials, also known as the referees, and a few outback assistants.
Right, so our first referee for today is Matt.
So we have Matt Dyson from 41 Degrees Weightlifting as our first referee.
Gloria.
We also have Gloria as our second
Our third
referee.
is Paulie.
And then we have Paulie as our third
Our marshal
referee.
for today is Georgia.
We have Georgia as our marshal.
Our technical controller is Johnny.
And our technical controller is Johnny.
Our timekeeper for today is our wonderful Barb.
We also have a timekeeper and
Thank you to
an
Nick Garrett
announcer
for the weigh-in.
who will be helping
And my
out
name
as
is
well.
Teresa. A quick thank you also to the barbell loaders today, the Papatoetoe Olympic Weightlifting Club.
We've got a couple of shots out back for a couple of our athletes warming up for
to start us
the
off with
first
our next
lift, which is
session,
our
we have 8
hikitahi,
minutes
our
and 42
snatch.
seconds until this commences.
So we're just over 8 minutes for when the snatch begins.
Ethan Fox.
And the first lifter will be Ethan Fox with an opening snatch of 40 kilos. So for those who are new to the sport of hikimaitai, weightlifting, we start off with our first lift, the hikitahi, the snatch, and they get 3 attempts in the snatch, and then they will have a bit of a break and will come back for the hikirua, clean and jerk, after a short break, and they will also get 3 attempts at that lift as well. Once the session is completed, they will be given a total, a hikimaitai total, there's a weightlifting total, but they must get hikitahi on the board or they will not be able to progress to the hikirua. So a lot of pressure in the first part of the session, especially with the infamous snatch, which most people are not the biggest fan of when it comes to the weightlifting compared to the clean and jerk, but it is something that we have to get out there, and it is a very good feeling. We're going to be jumping quickly into an ad break, and we will be back very shortly.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you.
We're going to go once. We're going twice.
And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bailey's finding buyers that others can't.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex.
This isn't an ad about four-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place, as well as the locals.
You found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather.
Kia ora toto. Welcome back to the New Zealand Secondary School Championships at the Porirua Barbell Club here in Te Whanganui-a-Tara. My name is Devin Glover and this is Session Toru Day Tahi of the male 81 and male 89 weight class for the Secondary Schools Weightlifting Championships. We're just coming up to our snatch session, just under 4 minutes now for the first attempts from the young lads here who are going to be lifting. What we've got here on the screen is our scoreboard, as we like to call it. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how it works. On the left, you've got the name of the athlete, and the order that they're in now doesn't mean that they're going to be coming out in this order. So if we look over to where our hikatahi is, that is our snatch, you'll see that there's a 1, 2, 3, or tahi rua toru, and they'll see on the tahi that there is a number there. So that is what their first attempt will be. And so the first attempt is going to be what they're first coming out on, and it will go in the order of the ascending barbell. So at the moment, Ethan Fox will be our first lifter with a 40 kg opener. And then you'll see down below, you've got Hamish Middleton, who is the next person who will be coming out after that with 40 kgs. This could change at any point in the next 3 minutes. If the lifter decides that they want to start on something slightly higher, you can go a little bit lower than what you predict will be your opener to start off with, to be a bit conservative, and then build from there. So they will get 3 attempts at the hikitahi, the snatch, and you can see that there's the under 15 and an over 15 total category as well. So it might be that a lifter could come out 3 times in succession rather than jumping to another lifter. So it all depends on what the numbers are looking like and how the coaches like to play the game, because there is a little bit of tactics to how the coaches will load their lifters. So it's all a big confusing mess for lifters, not lifters, the people back home, because they're going, what's going on? But it's alright, all the lifters know what's happening and all the coaches know what's happening, so just trust the process, enjoy the show. I'm going to do a quick little shout out to the sponsors again, to really appreciate how much they've done for the sport and making this competition possible. We've got Caltex, who want to bring feel-good moments to our communities, which is why they're proud to partner with the New Zealand Sport Collective. We have Pure Athletic, who are a leading apparel provider in New Zealand, who deliver high-quality, cost-effective sports apparel solutions into schools. And we have New Zealand Carbon Farming. They are New Zealand's leaders in carbon farming, being the reduction of emissions in production processes and increasing the sequestering of carbon in the landscape. And of course, Whakata Māori, who are delighted to partner with New Zealand Sports Collectives and will become the new home of rangatahi sport for the next 2 years. So that's going to be very exciting to see how much we're going to be able to build our rangatahi and also our tamariki going forward. It's really good to see what we've had today. So we've already had group session tahi and rua with some fantastic lifting from some of the lifters earlier today, and now coming into group session toru, we will definitely be seeing some big numbers coming out. As you can see with the opening lifts on the scoreboard, we'll definitely be seeing some triple figures coming out, which is going to be very exciting for a few of the lifters. We'll be getting started in probably about 5 seconds time by the looks of it, and the first lifter will be getting called onto the stage. Here we go. Hamish Middleton, name is on the board with 40 kilos on the bar.
Alright, so starting off with our first snatch segment, we have 40 kilos on the bar, starting off with Hamish Middleton from Hutt International Boys High School.
Here comes Hamish Middleton from Hutt International Boys School in the male 89. Hamish is from Te Whanganui Atara. This will be his first attempt. Nicely done. Ka pai, that is a good lift for his Whakamatso Tuatahi, his first attempt. Nice, solid lockout in the snatch there. Great drive from the ground. Great work. So we now have 41 kilos being loaded onto the bar. There's what will automatically happen for Hamish Middleton. But he has decided to jump to 45 kilos. So that takes us to our second lifter, Josiah Parrish, who is in the under 15s male 81. So Josiah is from Shirley Boys High School. Big group of them today lifting in this category. Means that the green plates are coming out for those of you back home who are doing the maths on the bar. It is a 20 kilo bar, but the collars that we use are a little bit more heavy duty than the classic ones you get in your local gym. And they are 2.5 kilos each, which brings the weight there up to 45 kilos. So that can be a little bit confusing for if you know your barbells. You're expecting the weight to be a little bit less than what it is on the bar. So the 45 kilos is loaded.
Thank you, loaded. Okay,
Josiah is called out onto the floor. If you're wondering what's in the bucket, it's just chalk. Helps the lifters grip the bar a little bit more. Make sure it doesn't slip out of their hands. Looks like it was a solid lift. And that is a good lift for his Whakamatso Tuatahi.
With 45 kilos, there will be Ethan for his first. No.
Automatically
45 kilos will remain on the bar.
Automatically goes on to 45 kilos, so stays at that for Ethan's first lift, and Josiah will be going up to the 46. Another Shirley Boys High School attendee, looking ready, little amp up, getting those shoulders nice and mobile. Every lifter has a slightly different warm-up before they come out onto the floor, depending on what they need to work on, what cues they need to focus on.
Strong. Nice and long.
A little bit of a walkout, but looking like, to me it looked like a good lift, and the two of the judges agree. So if there's 2 out of 3 white lights, that means we have a good lift. So what one of the judges potentially saw from what the looks is there is the rebend of the left elbow from what I could see, which is why he would have been given the 1 red light. But as long as they get 2 out of 3, they are good to go. So great lift from Ethan. We've got Hamish's second attempt.
Fantastic work, Hamish. Right, so can we please raise the bar to 46 kilos?
Good connection.
46 kilos, please.
Good lockout over top. Held nice and
This will mean
steady.
that Hamish has to follow himself south.
Well done, Hamish. It is a
Rest period.
gone automatically to 46, so unless he decides to jump up, and it looks like he is, he's going to go to the 50 kilos, so that takes us to Evan Taylor with an opener of 49 kilos with his Whakamoto Tuatahi.
We like to take care of our athletes. They're hard working, but we still have to take care of them.
Looks like there's a little bit of blood on the bar potentially from a shin. So making sure that the bar is nice and clean just to keep everybody nice and safe and very hygienic. So there's good spotting from the bar loaders there.
Thank you, Load.
Shows that they are doing a fantastic effort. Most of the people here at this event are actually volunteers, so it is really cool to see volunteers getting heavily involved in the sport. And here comes Evan for his hiki tuatahi. There's a good lift, 2 out of 3.
Congratulations, Evan. So, loaders, can we please have 50 kilos on the bar? This is going to bring out Xavier Halliday for 50 kilos for Shirley Boys High School. This will be his first attempt.
So we now have 50 kilos loaded on the bar.
He is confident.
For Xavier's Whakamoto Tuatahi of the Hikatahi. And the coach in the background kneeling tight back. A smooth lift. 3 white flags, he'll be happy with that one. Good speed out of the bottom. Feeling strong. Definitely more in the tank after that lift.
The coach out the back is going to be very, very busy managing all those different athletes. But he seems cool.
Now we have Josiah getting ready for his second attempt. 50 kilos is still on the bar. It's going to be hard work for the coach out the back for all the Shirley Boys High School. Having 4 athletes to look after at the same time, especially when most of them are lifting around about the same weights. So got to make sure that you're paying attention to the right coach, right lifter, remembering all the right cues to give each athlete. Nice lift. That is a 2 for 2 for Josiah. Keeping 50 kilos on the bar. Seems to be a popular number in the session. And that's going to bring Ethan Fox out for his second attempt at the Hikatahi. Good patience at the bottom of the receive. You can see he's pretty pumped with that one.
Maintaining 50 kilos on the bar. This is going to
be staying at 50 kilos on the bar for the next lifter.
Unless he decides to go up, of course.
Good connection, nice drive up from the legs.
Representing Hutt International Boys.
Holding it nice and solid. Waiting for the down from the referees. Very important that they wait for the down lift. Otherwise, they could potentially get a no lift if they drop the bar too early because the referees haven't decided if they're ready to put down. This is third and final attempt for Hamish. 50 kilos in the bar. Good mahi on that one. Working hard to keep it. And it's a good lift. 2 for 3.
All right, Lotus, 52 kilos on the bar, please.
Good battle. Almost lost it forward, but managed to pull himself back under, stand it up. A nice little celebration there. So, assuming that was potentially a PB for Hamish on the Papa. Now we have 52 kilos on the Topeka for Evan Taylor in his second attempt. Very strong. Another good lift. A couple of
Lotus, can we please have 53 kilos on the bar? This will now
red lights coming out. Looks like it was that right elbow with a little bit of a rebend on the receive that could have got that third red flag. But overall, 2 out of 3 of the referees were happy, and they've got to call what they see. And that's the most important part, and why we have 3 referees as well, to make sure it's a fair, even process. Now 53 kilos in the bar for Ethan's third attempt.
Loving the coach energy.
Heels firm, back tight, long and strong. Come on, young!
Very nice. Coach is happy. Judges are happy. That is 3 white lights. That is a very happy athlete coming off. Fantastic work with a 53 and 3 for 3.
Also from Shirley Boys High School.
Great work getting under that. Driving it up out of the bottom position.
Thank you, Lotus.
And the Topeka path was beautiful. Another one of the Shirley Boys High School, Josiah, coming out for his third attempt.
Keep it moving. Long and strong. Yep.
Oh. Nice save. Almost lost that one backwards.
This will bring out Evan Taylor for his third and final attempt.
See here, his hip shifts back, but he manages to pull his hips through. The centre of gravity was a little bit forward, but he definitely could feel that happening and corrected as needed. So fantastic work for Josiah. Another 3 for 3. Now we have Evan Taylor coming up for his third attempt with 54 kilos on the bar. That one flew up. And that is a 2 for 3 again. And that is another 3 for 3 on the greens. This has been a great start for Session Toro. Now we've got the yellow plates coming on. That means the big 15 kilos. 55 kilos being loaded onto the Topeka. And we have Xavier coming onto the floor. Currently coming second in the under 15s. Very nice.
Deliberating, and it's a good lift.
into
56 kilos
first
on the
place
bar.
for the male 81s under 15s.
Is needing to follow himself, allowing a 2-minute clock.
So he automatically goes into 56 kilos on the bar with automatic progression. So he has decided to up it to 60 kilos, which means Sam Plumley will be coming out from Nelson College for his whakamato tuatahi, his first attempt.
Thank you, loaders. The clock has started. Oh, so Sam wants to go up. But
Sam is going up to 63, which means we're staying at 60 kilos, but now it's jumping to Jack Swainson from Long Bay College in the over 15s male 81. A couple of those, and he's also decided to go to 63, so it takes us back to Xavier for his 60 kilo third attempt. That can always be a bit of a throw-off for a lifter when they are expecting to get at least 2 lifts break. But that's all right. He looks ready. He looks calm. Here we go. Third attempt. Final for the Hikatahi session.
Long legs. Long.
Loaders, can we please have 63 kilos?
Unlucky on that one. Good drive. Just didn't quite stabilise in the catch there. But a great attempt going for that 60 kilos. Now we will be getting 63 kilos loaded onto the bar for our next lifter.
Alright, so unfortunately a no lift. So loaders, can we please have 63 kilos on the bar? This will bring out Sam's first attempt.
63 kilos will bring Sam out for his
Thank you, loaders.
whakamato tuatahi, his first attempt.
Sorry, bar is yours.
For his hiki tuatahi of the day, first lift of the day.
Alright, no he doesn't.
And he's decided that he wants to jump to 65 kilos, which means we have Jack going to 63. So the bar will be staying there. Will Jack go for a jump, or will he take his lift? This is when there starts to be a little bit of playing around by the coaches and the athletes on where they want to go. So Jack's jumped to 68 kilos, so now it takes us to Michael. So bringing out the blue plates.
First attempt.
Michael is from Shirley Boys High School. Looks like Michael is
Thank you, loaders. Okay,
ready to
65
go,
is
and
on
he
the
is
bar.
definitely
The
hitting
clock
his
is running.
65 for his whakamoto tuatahi. Couple of cues from the coach, getting him ready to go. 45 seconds on the clock. Little shoulder rub there, getting clamped. Bit of a slap on the back. Definitely not my favourite way of getting amped up, but it works for some people.
Set. Take. Tight, hold it. Wait.
Nice, done. And it is a 3 white lights.
Michael. Alright, so maintaining 65 kilos on the bar. This is going to pull out Sam for his first
Nice
attempt.
close.
Unless he wants more weight.
So pick a path. So now we've got 65 kilos staying on the bar for Sam's whakamato tuatahi. This is his first attempt. He's from Nelson College. Coming out ready to go. good lift. Strong opener from Sam.
All right, maintaining 65
So we're staying on
kilos the
65
bar.
kilos.
We'll bring out
And then that'll bring us to Thomas Nicholson from Hutt International Boys School.
Thomas, the clock has started.
Very nice. That was fast. Definitely has a lot more in the tank in that one. And we got a no lift though. Let's have a look at that replay and see what the cause of that
He
was.
still has 13 left to get to 65 kilos. So maintaining the 65, this will bring out Angus.
To me it looks like it could have been the elbow
Auckland Grammar. The clock has
re-bending
started.
as he came into out of the receive position. But I'm not a judge and I cannot give you a guaranteed answer on that one. But the judges definitely know what they're talking about. And there's quite a few factors that they're looking at. But if all three said it wasn't, then it definitely wasn't. Angus Duncan coming in. That is a good lift. 65 kilos up for Angus Duncan.
Maintaining 65, this will bring out Fraser, also representing Auckland Grammar School for his first
We have
attempt.
a solid drive off the ground.
Thank you, ladies.
Strong in the receive
The
position.
clock has started.
Easy as that. Bar staying at 65 kilos. Oh no,
we've
it's
got a
jumping
change of
up
lifter.
to.
Okay, so
Fraser's gone to 68, so it brings Thomas back out to the floor
Your clock
for his
has
second
started.
attempt at 65 kilos. Whether he decides to go for a heavier lift or not, we'll find out. He definitely has the strength, power and speed to get under that bar. Just got to get the technical difficulties locked in. That is a good lift right across the board. That'll be a relief. Very important to know yourself a lift in the hikatahi, the first lift of the session, because otherwise they would not be able to carry on into the hikirua.
I'm hearing whispers that there may be a record too.
We have Jack coming out for
68
68 kilos, which is being loaded on.
Swainson for his first attempt, representing Long Bay College. All right, the bar is yours.
For Long Bay College, the male 81 over 15s. We get there.
A good
And that is
lift.
a good lift.
Congratulations. All right, so maintaining 68 kilos on the bar.
Mike
This
drove
will
him
bring
down a
out
little bit into the squat
Fraser
after he
for his
received it in
first
the power,
attempt,
but he
representing
stayed strong,
Auckland Grammar
pushed
School.
himself out of it. Nicely done. Keeping 68 kilos on the bar for Fraser from Auckland Grammar School. His whakamato tuatahi. Bit of support in the crowd. Thumbs up to the team. Nice patient setup.
A good lift.
And that is a good lift.
Fraser.
Well done from
Loaded.
Fraser.
Please have 69 kilos
Now
on the
has
bar.
69 kilos coming
This will
onto
bring
the
up
bar
for his second attempt.
for
Representing
Sam's
Nelson
second
College.
attempt. Sam is representing Nelson College.
Thank you.
See there,
Loaded.
Sam also represents the Nelson Weightlifting Club. And that will be a no lift.
Unfortunately,
Didn't
that is
quite
a
stick the
no-lift.
landing.
He still has another lift ready to
Looked
pull
strong
this
on the
out.
setup.
Maintaining 69
Pulled himself
kilos,
under,
this
but
will
just
pull out Jack
didn't
for
quite
his
stick the
second
landing.
attempt.
Lost a bit of tension in the
Jack,
right
the bar
shoulder
is
slash
loaded, the
elbow
clock
by the
has
looks of
started.
things. We now have Jack Swanson from Long Bay College. He has decided to go up to 70 kilos,
Alright,
so
we've
it's
had a
gone back
change of
to
lifter,
Sam,
maintaining 69 kilos
who will
on
be
the bar.
staying
This will
at
bring
the
up Sam for his
69
third
kilos, so
final
he
attempt.
can either decide to stay where he's at and attempt the snatch again, or he can increase the weight until the 30-second marker to decide. Looks like he's coming out. We're just doing there with, looks like ammonia salts, which is helps get a little bit of a pump, bit of a head rush. Didn't quite stabilise in the bottom of that one. Almost had it. Looks like the weight shifted forward a little bit on him. But it was a fantastic effort. But he did get his first lift on the bar, so he can continue on to the next round. So we now have Cole Jones from Tahiti College opening on 70 kilos for the male 81. This is quite a competitive grade. We've got 5 lifters in the over 15 male 81. There's Akamato Tuatahi. Seems to be happy with that one. Cheeky little smile as he walks off, fist pumps all round.
Right, so maintaining 70 kilos on the bar. Michael's going to follow suit, representing Shirley Boys High School.
Very wide grip.
He's already got an
Long
lift
arms.
that is a record, but this is a second attempt record for an under 15.
So we have Michael coming back out with, for the under 15s, male 81. 70 kilos is still on the bar, and we've just found out that he hit a record with 65 kilos, and this will be a second record attempt for Michael today, and if he completes it, he will have completed 2 records in one session. Very good bail out of that one.
Unfortunate, no lift, but he still has another lift in the tank.
He does have another lift in the tank, so
maintaining that, we have
it'll be-
Angus coming out from Auckland Grammar School for his second attempt.
and then he just kind of bounced at the bottom there, lost the bar a bit backwards, and quickly bailed out, which might have been the smart thing to do. Better to not injure yourself on the day and come back fighting another. Plus he has another lift to go. We got Angus Duncan for his second attempt at 70 kilos. Strong power there. Seems to be happy with that one. That was a solid hit out the park.
On the bar. This is going to bring out Jack for his second attempt, following with Thomas.
Strong overhead position.
Jack, your time has started.
And now we have 70 kg still on the ball with
All right,
Jack from Long Bay College, but he has decided to go to 71. So we're moving to Thomas from Hutt International Boys. It's been a minute since we've seen Thomas out on the floor, so he's had a nice rest. He got his 65 on his second attempt, so now he's pumping for that 70. He's got the speed and the power. Let's go. Just lost it backwards. Amazing how it happens all so quickly.
He still has something there to carry him through to his clean and jerk. This is going to maintain 70 kilos on the bar for Michael's third
Strong
and final
set.
attempt.
Threw it a little bit too much and he just lost it backwards over the head. So obviously he's got the strength there. So he's definitely got it in the tank and he'll be getting it, I'm sure, very shortly.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, it did. Great.
Okay, we now have Josiah back for his third and final attempt at the Hikitahi. This is a record-breaking attempt once again. Crowd's getting in behind him for his attempt total.
Take the time. Get it. Strong. More effort. Whoa.
Crowd is going absolutely nuts for that one. And what do the judges have to say? It is a good lift. Absolutely huge effort from Michael from Shirley Boys High School. Let's watch replay on that one. Beautiful turnover. Great patience at the bottom of the snatch. Holding strong, good overhead position. Look at that bottom position. Great mobility shown by Michael as well. Next we have Jack Swanson coming up to the bar with 71 kilos on for his second attempt. A little bit of a lasher technique on that one with the old bar roll. That was a no lift. Two red lights.
Maintaining 71 kilos on the bar. Fraser, you will be lifting.
A little bit of a press out on the as he came into the receive. As I was being explained in the last session by Richie Wong, once your body stops moving, your arms should also have stopped moving. So if his body stops and then he continues the press out for the arms, that can create what we call the press out and therefore a no lift. Keeping 71 kilos on the bar for Cole, but he decides that he wants a bit more.
Jack, your
So that takes us
71
back to Jack for 71. So the question is will he decide to go for a 72 to give himself a little bit more time? And he has decided 72. So that takes us to Fraser Duncan for 72 kilos. We're playing a little bit of Tōpeka tag. And the Mai Tai keeps continuing to go up. So let's see if Fraser is deciding to stay at 72. Fraser is going up to 73. So now Jack is on 72. So whether he decides to stay at that weight, it looks like he is. He's up to the chalk bucket. Here we go. Third and final attempt for the Hikitaki. Down signal came early, and that is a no lift.
Loaders, can we please have 73?
That's usually a pretty ominous sign if the down signal comes before they've even stepped it out. As you can see, both elbows there. A little bit unstable, just needs to be a bit tighter in that lift.
Thank you, Loaders. Fraser, your time has started.
Absolutely fantastic effort though. That's the cool thing about lifting, is that they're always pushing themselves. These weights that they're throwing above their head are nothing to be scoffed at. So we've got Fraser Duncan now with 73 kilos on the bar. Nicely held, and it is a good lift. 2 out of 3.
Loaders,
Big breath hold for that one.
4 kilos on the bar. Fraser will be following himself unless he declares a weight. He will also have a 2-minute clock to burn.
Big breath hold. That's to help with keeping the core nice and tight throughout the lift, is what we call intra-abdominal pressure.
Loaders, Fraser, your time has started.
So Fraser will be lifting in succession to himself with 74 kilos on the bar. But he has decided to go to 75 kilos, which takes it on to Cole Jones from Tahiti College with a 75 kilos. So now the big 25s come on. And one of the sayings is that red means you go faster. So it must mean that these guys are going to hit their lifts. I've got the thumbs up that is in fact true.
Cole, your time has started.
Alright, here we go. Second attempt for Cole. Good hold. Beautiful drive out of the bottom. And that is a 3 white flags. Fist pump out the back. Great work from Cole. So we're keeping 75 kilos in the bar now. Look at that patience in the bottom. Good drive. Strong overhead position. Good setup. Angus coming out for his third and final attempt of the Hikitahi. Great work. Looks good to me. And what do the refs think?
Unfortunately,
there's a no lift. Obviously, this is why I'm not one of the judges.
Loaders maintaining 75. Bringing out Fraser for his
yes, I see it there now in the replay. Left elbow, a little bit of a bend. 76 kilos on the bar now for Fraser's third and final attempt. Only got 2 more lifts for the hikitahi session. Looks like he likes to wait for the 30-second beep to go before he attempts his lift, reducing distractions. Nicely done. He gets 2 out of 3, and that is a good lift, so he's very happy with that. It's a 76 kilo
for our final lifter
snatch.
This afternoon snatch segment. Thank you, loaders. The clock has started, Cole.
And we now have Cole coming up for his final lift, and the final lift of the hikitahi session before we start the hikirua, which is our clean and jerk.
78 kilos, please.
He's going up. He's already taken the first place for snatches, so he's kind of got nothing to lose. It is pretty tight in between everyone though.
Let's go, Cole. Come on.
What are the judges going to think on that one? That is a good lift. A lot of effort holding that one. Very happy with that lift. You can see the big smile coming onto his face. See, it's a lot of effort. Almost loses it, but he manages to maintain, holding strong, keeping that overhead position really tight. Fantastic work. So we're going to be coming into the hikirua session, which is the clean and jerk, in just under 10 minutes time. You'll be able to see there on the board there our final scores for the snatch session at the New Zealand Secondary School Championships here at the Porirua Barbell Club in Te Whanganui-a-Tara. Once again, my name is Devin Glover. And we'll do a quick shout out to our sponsors, Caltex, Pure Athletic, New Zealand Carbon Farming, and Whakata Māori. It will be heading to a ad break, and we will be back shortly. Kia hoki, wawe mai.
This isn't about cameras. It's about getting a better shot, so you can get a better result. A great photo of your property is more important than a picture of our agent.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay an App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
gentlemen, this downtown apartment is the perfect first property. Our vendors have a new baby, they're moving on, so we're selling this today. Do I have any more bids? One bid here, thank you. I've got a bid there. We've got one more here. Yes, we have one more bid. We have a bid here. Do we have any more final bids?
This isn't about just selling one property. It's about getting a better result for our clients. So we can help them with their next property, the one after that, and the one after that.
minutes and 40 seconds before the clean and jerk segment commences. Loaders, we need 55 kilos on the bar to start. I'm assuming that looks like 55. 15, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, that's 55 kilos. Brilliant. See, I don't do maths, okay? My maths is terrible.
Right now,
Kia ora tatou. Welcome back. We are just under 2 minutes out from our Porirua session, our clean and jerk. The lifters are warming up, and this is the New Zealand Secondary School Championships, brought to you by Whakata Māori, New Zealand Carbon Farming, Pure Athletic and Caltex. We are currently hosted outside the Porirua Barbell Club in the capital city of Aotearoa, Te Whanganui-a-Tara. And first up, in just under a minute's time, we'll have Hamish Middleton starting off with 55 kilos on his hikirua, his clean and jerk. As you can see on the scoreboard there, we finished the first session, which is the hikitahi, and we will be doing the clean and jerk. The categories we have today that we're competing in is the males 81, 89, and males 81 and 89. For some reason I thought there might have been one in between. So under 15s and over 15s, so they're all separate categories as well. We've got two of our lifters there getting ready to go, because they will be getting onto the platform very shortly. I'm going to do a big shout out to you, our viewers as well. We really appreciate you jumping on and supporting all of our athletes today. We'll be starting the clean and jerk session now, the hikirua, with Hamish Middleton from Hutt International Boys, a school here in Porneke, starting with 55 kilos of his whakamato tuatahi.
We're waiting.
And that is a good lift. Well done to Hamish with a green light to start off the session. You see in the replay here, good dip and drive, and a good strong lockout at the top. Goes straight to 56 kilos for Hamish to lift in succession to himself, unless he decides to increase the weight, which he has, which has gone to 60 kilos. Now we have 57 kilos being put onto the bar for Ethan Fox from Shirley Boys High School.
So, 57 minutes on the bar. Ethan, your clock has started.
Ethan is making his way out now. Ethan had a very successful hikitahi session. His snatch was very, very impressive, managing to get his 3 for 3 lifts, which is always a great achievement. See the determination in his face coming into this lift.
Back. Nice. Right, heels. Go past your height. Keep tight.
Nice power jerk there. You see the slightly different technique to how he was getting the barbell above the head, all depending on how the feet work. Some lifters go for the power jerk, other lifters go for a split jerk.
Bringing out Evan for his first attempt, representing Onehunga High School.
Nice power clean. Nice high bar position, elbows forward. And elbows head through nicely at the top. Strong overhead position. And Evan is going up to 59 kilos now. Evan Taylor, which puts him out onto the floor. There's a little bit of barbell tag just happening then. And Evan is from Onehunga High School. A little shout out for Linda and Willie, who are currently supporting and watching the live stream over on the Gold Coast. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm sure Evan is super stoked to know that he's got some supporters internationally. So fantastic to hear. Here comes Evan for his whakamato tuatahi. His first attempt. Good lockout. And will the judges be happy with that? The referees.
Deliberating.
And that is a good lift. 3 white flags. Great start to the Hikirua.
These athletes are very, very tall. So, 60 kilos on the bar now, please. This will bring out Hamish for his second.
Now have 60 kilos being put onto the bar, which will be Hamish's second attempt, unless he decides to go up a little bit. 5 kilos is a pretty common jump for people, especially in the boys.
Thank you, loaders. Hamish, your clock has started.
There we go. Hamish is ready, looking pumped. And it's a good lift. Nicely done by Hamish.
61 kilos on the bar. This will bring out
Strong front rack position. Nice lockout overhead. A little bit of a struggle standing up, but held it nice and strong. Fantastic effort. Great mahi.
Thank you, loaders. All right, so Evan wants more weight, but maintaining the barbell. We've now pushed out Hamish for his third and final attempt. Oh, he wants more weight too, loaders. 63 kilos on the bar, pushing out Evan for his second attempt.
Evan has decided to put himself up to 63 kilos. So we have Ethan Fox with 62 kilos on the bar for his second attempt of the Hikirua. The clock is running.
Okay, the bar is loaded. Ethan, when you're ready.
Ethan's getting himself ready in the backstage. He is okay, and that is the important thing. Well, it's scary when a lifter does something like that, but he did some beautiful reflexes to get his chin out of the way. And he just lost a little bit. Good save. Head turn to the side. Fantastic. Shows that he's been taught how to lift safely, so that's what we like to see. Just lost the weight a little bit backwards. And see the coach giving him a few cues on what happened, on why he lost it. So it looks like Ethan's going to be following himself with another 62 attempt. Can be really character building coming out after yourself after a lift like that. But if he can bring it in home, it shows how much his willpower is. In fact, he's even coming back out onto the floor. There's a huge show in how strong and brave he is. Everyone in the
Make it count now.
Whananui here is wanting to make sure that Ethan pulls it out. Here we go.
Strong. Heels. Past your height. Keep it.
Beautiful. Great comeback. And that is a good lift. Judges are happy with that one. Didn't even need to worry about the squat. Straight into the power, showing how much strength he's got in him. Boom. Pushing himself under the bar. Great work. And now is staying at 63 kilos, or moving up to 63 kilos. And we have Evan Taylor getting ready for his second attempt of the Hikirua. Nicely done. And the referees are deliberating, and we have a 3 white flags. That is a good lift for Evan. So we have 64 being automatically loaded onto the bar for Evan to lift in succession of himself. But he has decided to go to 65, so that takes us to Hamish Middleton. Look at that front rack position. Very strong. Great receive. He's got to be happy with that. The barbell loaders are still chucking on the big blue plates now as we go into the 65 weight category. Not weight category, but weight on the two picker, the bar. So we have Josiah Parrish from Shirley Boys High School coming out for his first attempt. His Whakamato Tuatahi. Pump up, ready to roll.
Hang on.
Centering the bar for him.
Thank you, loaded. 65 is on the bar. When you're ready, Josiah.
Long and strong. Strong, Jay. Strong. Nice.
Very
Good
nice.
Extension. Keep in.
There's a solid clean and a very strong jerk, and that is 3 white lights from the refs.
Maintain 65 on the bar, bringing out Hamish for his
So
third
we're now leaving at 65 kilos on the bar. Look at that strong overhead position, the determination in his face. Solid work. 65 kilos on the bar for Hamish's third and final attempt. This will be Hamish's last lift of the day. Let's see if he can go 6 for 6. Nicely held in that overhead position. And the referees are deliberating.
That is a good,
there's a good lift. 6 for 6 for Hamish. Great effort with a total of 115 kilos, matching Ethan Fox's 115 kilos. We have 66 kilos being loaded onto bar for Evan's third and final lift.
Thank you. The bar is now loaded.
Bar's loaded and the clock has started. Here we go. That was a quick turnaround. Didn't even need to reset for the jerk, just straight into it. And that is a good lift. That puts Evan a 6 for 6 and a total of 120, also putting him into first place for the over 15 male 89 class. But there is one left to go in that class, so most likely we'll be placing him in second place overall. It is a fantastic effort, and he has done some fantastic lifting today. Linda and Will, you must be proud. Now have 70 kilos being loaded onto the bar for Xavier Halliday from Shirley Boys High School. This is Whakamato Tuatahi, his first attempt for the Hikirua session.
Keep working.
Strong overhead position, brought his feet back into line, and he's got 3 white lights. You can see he's pretty happy with that one. So 70 kilos will be staying on the bar. Strong right rack position, nice overhead lock, good patience. Easy as that. So the bar is staying at 70 kilos for Josiah's second attempt. The clock is running. And here he comes. Prepping himself, making sure he's ready to go. Done there, so I think he decided to drop it rather than wasting the energy. Definitely got the strength there to get in him. If you watch this right elbow as he comes through, doesn't quite get that full extension. Knows it wasn't a lift, so puts it back down rather than fighting through and save himself for the next lift. So Josiah will be lifting in succession of himself. Here you've got the scoreboard so you can see where all the lifters are at. So we've got quite a lot of greens, not too many reds, which is really good to see. And we've got a few lifters who haven't even come out onto the papa yet. And this will be Josiah's third and final lift. And then we'll be jumping, by the looks of things, to 75 with Xavier's next lift. He is straight back into it, not even taking the full 2 minutes.
Yeah, right, heel.
Strong power clean.
Working.
Hold. And what is the referee's going to say to that one? Deliberating, and that is a no lift. So once again, if you look at the elbows, only the right elbow from memory. Yeah, a little rebend as he started coming out of the split position into the final position. And that's where he had the rebend. So I was talking to Richie Wong in the session before this, and he was saying that we have some of the top referees in the world, and if you can get a lift in here in Aotearoa, you can get a lift anywhere in the world. So we may breed them tough, but that's why we breed the best. We now have 75 kilos being loaded onto the bar. And Xavier will be coming out for his second attempt. Nicely done. Referees were holding him there for quite a long time. He's got the 2 for 3. Maybe happy with that one. Automatically gone on to 76 kilos for Xavier to lift in succession to himself, but he's gone up to 81 kilos. So we are now going 80 kilos on the bar for Jack from Long Bay College for his whakamatō tuatahi, his first attempt on the hikirua. And we now are getting 81 kilos back on the bar, because Jack has decided to jump to 83 kilos for his first attempt. And we'll be calling back on Xavier. And he has 2 minutes until his next lift. So he's taking a little bit more time to have a bit of a rest, and they'll decide if they're going to go a little bit heavier or not, or if he's going to stay there. We should find out. And it looks like they are deciding to stay at the 81 kilos, just take the time to rest. Coach is giving me a couple of cues to get him amped, ready for the next lift. That is a 6 kilo jump from 75 kilos. Currently has a total of 130. So 136 is what his total will be if he gets this lift. Boys out the back, they're ready, supporting. Sometimes that happens, we go to lift and we kind of go, I don't know what happened just then. But absolutely phenomenal effort. In fact, he was even brave enough to go for it. Looked like the coach was saying that he wasn't tight enough in the back as he pulled. Maybe it just threw him off a little bit. But overall, 4 out of 6. That's a good day's lifting. 130 total for Xavier. We've got 83 loaded onto the bar, and Jack is getting called out for his whakamatō tuatahi, and the clock has started, and he's gone for 85. So now we have almost all of our lifters in their opening weight at 85 kilos from my maths doing quickly, we have 6 lifters sitting in the 85 kilos. So we've got a real good bar log here, which is going to make things very interesting for you, the viewers at home, because there's going to be a lot of shuffling, and it's going to make it very hard for the coaches and the athletes to actually know when their lifter is going to be coming out. Hard to judge for your warm-ups, but we have Michael as our definitely coming out with an 85 kg opener for his hikituatahi of the Hikirua. Michael already broke a record earlier today with his snatch, so let's see what he can do today in the clean and jerk.
Strong. Strong. Sit tight. That's the height. Keep working, keep working, keep working.
Nicely saved. Is it good for the judges? And they are happy with that one. That is a good lift. Great effort from him. And now it's his first attempt at 85 kilos. And that is an age group record, apparently. So now, as good determination, holding it in that overhead position. Keeping the bar at 85 kilos for Sam from Nelson College. This will be his whakamoto tuatahi. That is a good lift. 2 for 3. So he automatically goes up to the 86 kilos. Quite a deep dip. Not quite sure what one of the referees saw, but I'm sure they know what they are doing, as they are the professionals in this instance. So many different things that can affect the clean and jerk as well. We have Thomas Nicholson now coming out from Hutt International Boys School for his hikituatahi, his first lift of the clean and jerk session. Front rack position helps with the mobility, and oh, look at that receive. That is a strong overhead position.
Jack, your time has started.
And we have 85 kilos on the bar still for Jack's whakamatu tuatahi, his first attempt of the Hikirua. Deliberating still from the referees, and there's a good lift. Can be happy with that one. Solid receive.
Representing Auckland Grammar School.
And good overhead position. So we're keeping 85 kilos on the bar for it looks like 2 more lifters. Not too much changing going around here. And Angus Duncan for his whakamatō tuatahi. Strong power. Strong jerk. That's a good lift.
Loaders, maintain 85 on the bar. This is going to bring out Cole for his first attempt from Kairi College.
Nicely done, and we're keeping 85 kilos on the bar for Cole as he comes out for his whakamatō tuatahi for the hikirua. That one there is a good lift.
Loaders, can we please have 86 kilos on the bar? Bringing out Jack.
Good deep breath in there. Getting lots of air into the lungs before he goes for the big push into the overhead position of the jerk. You have 86 kilos being loaded onto the bar for Jack. Now Jack will be potentially going to be going up a little bit on this one. Or he will be coming out on that 86. And he has gone to 89 kilos. And we've got to Angus for 86 kilos.
86 kilos on the bar, bringing out Angus for his second attempt. He also wants to go up.
And he's going up to 90. So now we need 88 kilos on the bar. And this is Fraser's whakamatō tuatahi for the hikirua. Very, very close session. Really cool to see all these boys battling it out. Waiting for that 30-second timer to click over, similar to when he was doing his hikitahis. Nicely done. That is a good lift.
Loaders, 89 kilos now on the bar for Jack.
See a lot of effort going into that one. Nice regrip. And he is good to go. Got 89 kilos now being loaded onto the bar.
Thank you, loaders. Jack, your clock
For
is now started.
Jack to come up onto the floor. Might have been quite a good tactical decision by Jack's coach on that one, because got all the other lifters sitting at 90, whereas by going 89, it was guaranteed to know exactly when he was going to be lifting. And after that, he can decide how he's feeling. And he could potentially make quite a critical decision to take him into that first place standing, which he currently is after that lift. But obviously every other lifter still has 2 lifts to go, and if they hit those 90s, that'll push them past. But this is the way the sport works and why we play the game. So we've got Michael up next for his second attempt at the Hikirua.
Here we go, strong.
Push.
You're done.
Oh. There's gonna jump to the background there. Just got a couple of athletes there. A lot of pressure going into the system when you're lifting that much. I'm gonna move the barbell out of the way, but we'll be just having a quick look at our scoreboard. We'll be able to give you an update on Michael very shortly. Sam will be coming out next for his 90 kgs, and he's walking it off. Big smile on the face. Just shows how hard he was working to get that 90 kgs up. Impressive effort. And we've got Sam now coming up for 90 kilos on the bar still. This will be Sam's second attempt for the Hikirua. Lost it forward. Didn't quite get under that one. He does have a third attempt. So we'll be keeping 90 kilos on the bar now for Thomas. You see there a little bit of a bar crash, lost it forward onto the elbows, onto the shoulders, and couldn't quite pull the elbows up to recover from that bottom position. But it's a lot of weight that they're throwing around. This is some body weight work, over body weight for all of these lifters. So it shows how heavy these guys are having to lift. Then we got Thomas from Hutt International Boys School for his second attempt. Big cheer in the crowd. That was a very, very solid, fast power clean. And then a good, strong press out in the split jerk. Good dip. Pushing himself under the bar. Good overhead position. Making sure his feet in the right place. And he's good to go. Great effort there from Thomas. Now we have Angus coming out for his second attempt in 90 kilos from Auckland Grammar School. Nicely done. And there's a 3 white lights there as well. So we're keeping the 90 kilos on the bar for the next one. strong overhead position. In complete control.
Cole, when you are ready, let's go.
We have Cole. He is ready and pumped. Here we go.
Right through. Come on. Hold.
Oh, surprised that they.
That is unfortunately.
Unfortunately, there's a no lift. 2 reds and 1 white. A bit of a shame that they had to hold him there for so long as well. I think that was to do with.
Most people don't do that.
Quite
so
sure
congratulations there. All right,
what the no pull was for there. Could have been something to do with the hips or the dip of the knees in the jerk. We next have Fraser coming out for his second attempt, but he's decided to go for 92, so give himself a little bit more time. And we've got Jack now being called out on 90 kilos for his third attempt. Feeling Jack might be going for more, and so that takes us back to Michael. So this will be a New Zealand under 15-year-old record. It'll be awesome to see him have a comeback after the last lift. He definitely has the power in the pull of the clean. Just got to drive up out of that squat, nice and strong.
Second pull, straight out. Breathe in.
There we go.
He's gone down, drop it.
He got the clean up. That was impressive. Coach knew that the signals, obviously they've got a pretty good relationship, and knew not to go for that last lift. But the fact he got that 90 kilo up after his second attempt is a massive, massive jump. Great effort from Michael with a total of 155 kilos. And now we have 90 kilos staying on the bar for Sam. This will be Sam's third and final attempt.
All right, Sam, the clock is on and the bar is ready for you.
There we go.
Under the back. Push, push, push,
There's a no lift.
Unfortunately, we'll be maintaining 90
Great effort on the
bar
clean,
for
saving it on
Cole's
that
third
one.
and final attempt.
And then it'll come down to most likely his feet maybe not coming together.
Thank you, loaders.
Now we have
Cole, the bar
Cole
is
Jones coming up for his third and final attempt, really amping himself up. Some people prefer to get amped. Beautiful drive out of that clean.
hold.
It's a good lift. He's bumped with that one. And that gives him a total of 168 kilos, finishing off with that 90 kilo clean and jerk. Definitely worth the amp up at the start there. I'd love to see the energy out on the papa. Now we're going 92 kilos for Fraser's second attempt.
Thank you, Lotus. He wants more, but we're maintaining 92. This pushes out.
We're staying on 92 kilos because Jack's gone for the 93. And Jack is coming in for his third and final attempt of the day at 92 kilos. No lift.
A no lift. Spectators, can I please remind you, if an athlete is lifting, please do not walk around. It does distract the athlete.
A little bit of an elbow bend on that one.
Right,
nice recovery. Definitely got the strength in him to get it up. And that was Jack's final attempt, leaving him with a total of 157 kilos, which is a massive effort. And now we have 93 kilos on the bar for Fraser's second lift of the Hikirua, the clean and jerk. For his 30-second timer. Strong power. He's got it. 93 kilos on the board. So now we have 94 kilos on the bar.
To burn and either increase or have a decent sort of a rest before he cracks out for his third and final attempt.
Very strong lockout overhead.
5 out of 6 lifts, all as green, which is
and look at that fist pump that comes in after.
Let's hope we can maintain that.
And we have 3 lifts left on the board to go. 94, 95 and 7. So next up we've got Fraser, then Angus, and then Thomas based on what their numbers are currently. But Fraser's wanting more, so now we've got Angus coming out to the floor with 95. So that's putting the green plates on with the fast 25s.
It's very, very tight with who is coming first, second and third.
So currently with the placings in the over 15 male 81, we've got Thomas Nicholson sitting in first with 100 if he achieves his next lift. We also have second and third very close within each other as well. So it's all going to come down to what they lift.
Let's give him a big cheer, guys.
So I think if Angus... And it's a good lift.
Congratulations. Lotus, can we please have
Puts him
96 on the
into
bar, bringing out Fraser for his third and final attempt.
165 total.
He wants more. Lotus, 97 on the bar now, bringing out Thomas for his third and final attempt. And a massive 7-kilo jump, representing Cut International
So now Thomas is getting ready for his third and final attempt with 97 kilos on the board. There's a 7 kilo jump. So getting pumped up. He's got 45 seconds left on the clock. As we saw with his 90 kilo lift before, he definitely has got more strength in the tank. Let's see how we go. Just slightly forward.
Lovely effort, Thomas, but unfortunately
There's a no lift.
Wonderful looking clean though. Lotus, we're going to maintain 97 on the bar. This brings out our last athlete for
As you can
his
see here,
final attempt at 97 kilos.
just didn't quite get the head through. Lock it in overhead, but fantastic clean. Really strong out of that receive position. And now we have 98 kilos being loaded onto the bar for Fraser Duncan's third and final attempt of the Hikirua. And this will be the last lift of session total for the New Zealand Secondary Schools Championships of Hiki Mai Tai, which is weightlifting.
Let's go, Fraser. You heard it, light 98. Not heavy, it is light.
He just got told in the back from the audience there that this is a light 98. Asking the audience to stay calm so he can concentrate on his lift. He knew he didn't have it. As soon as he got that over the head, it was a solid bounce out over the clean. Almost looked like it knocked him in the chin. And then just that right elbow, not quite getting a bit of a press out there. And those are our total numbers there up on the scoreboard. We'll do a quick shout out to our sponsors as you read through the final scores. Thanks to Caltex, Pure Athletic, New Zealand Carbon Farming and Whakata Māori for being able to bring us the New Zealand Secondary School Championships here at the Porirua Barbell Club in Te Whanganui Tara. My name's Stephen Glover and I am being your commentator for this session, and that it is the end of session total. And our next session will be tomorrow, which will be session 5, group session 4, with the women's 71, 76 and the women's 81. And that will be starting at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I really appreciate you tuning in and watching, and feel free to reach out to any of the athletes that you've seen lifting today and give them their congratulations. And if you're interested in getting yourself into Olympic weightlifting, check out weightlifting.co.nz, and you'll be able to find a local club near you. So we will see you tomorrow. Mate wa, thank you, and good evening.